Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-September 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on right now. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or a month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the remainder of September. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message for future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close, we have a summary affirmation card of balance. So I love this for you here, Capricorn. This is like that perfect yin-yang, that perfect, nice, calm, tranquil balance these last few weeks for you. So can't ask for a better card there. We never have enough balance, so I'm glad that you had a nice, balanced last few weeks. Let's take a look though and see what cards we've got here for you. The first card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. If you've listened to my readings before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of good fortune, and it indicates a turning point. So in this case, I feel like you've really shifted into this nice, calm, balanced period of time. So we love to see that. Also some good luck and some good fortune in the mix there for you. It could be some financial balance as well, just given the pairing of those two cards. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor, very romantic, very proposal-like, so some nice balance in terms of a love. This could be a new relationship as well that's very balanced for you. This could be a new opportunity that you're pursuing too outside of love. Again, very balanced. At the bottom here, we have the Page of Cups, another love card. So again, definitely potential for a new relationship here, Capricorn, but also potential for some balance in that relationship. The Page of Cups is also a card of working very hard, studying very hard. So I feel like you're out of that period of working hard, studying hard, like having to give a lot of time or energy to one thing. Like maybe you were studying for a final and now you're done with that, or a semester in school. Taking a look at our clarifiers, let's take a look here. First up, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about trusting your intuition, trusting your gut as you navigate through this new period of time. There could be like some unknown information, or there could have been some unknown, and that's why it was so important that you trust your intuition. So not only there could be more clarity coming in with that wheel, that turning point there. The next card we have is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of teamwork. So again, very much so relationship energy coming into play here. This can also be a commerce card though, so a money card. We were already talking that there definitely could have been a money shift just given the Wheel of Fortune. This is also a card of like expansion and travel though, which I like to see. So now that we're having a little bit quieter over time, you get to expand, lean into things that you're interested in. Potentially you got to do some travel. At the bottom here we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a collaboration card. It's also like skill, quality, craftsmanship. Again, you are leaning in hard here, studying hard, working hard with the Page of Cups. Very skillful, very much so craftsmanship, like putting your best work out there. But now things get to ease up and balance out a tiny bit, which is great to see. Okay, moving on to our next column, which is just general what's coming for September. We have the card, or the remainder of September, I should say. We have the summary affirmation card of potential. There is so much potential in these next few weeks is what I'm hearing for you, Capricorns. That's great to see. Let's see what cards we have coming through here for you. The first card that we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card. This is about doing some healing. This is about doing some nurturing. This cup also looks more like a trophy than it does a cup. So I feel like there could be like some sort of award coming in here, but there's a lot of potential to heal and there's a lot of potential for success. Those are the two messages I have so far for you. The next card that we have is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of having two choices, having to weigh those options. This can also be multitasking, so you could be relatively busy trying to kind of juggle some priorities here. But I feel like we're weighing two potential paths, and that's the thing, is you're looking for which one has the greater opportunity, which one has more potential for you. At the bottom card here, too, we have the Tower card. The Tower card is an unwanted change. I always say ABC happens. You plan for ABC and then DEF ends up happening. So, again, lots of potential for healing, lots of potential for success. I think you're going to have a path A and B. You're trying to weigh those options, but I think one of the options goes away. So I think there's going to be one path that you're going to go down, but regardless, there's still a lot of potential there, Capricorn. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card, we talked about this earlier, this is very much so a love card here. I feel like you could be healing a relationship specifically. This is also a hard work, being very studious, putting a lot of effort in. So I'm not surprised to see the successes because you've put a lot of hard work into this point. So healing a relationship and then the hard work leading to that success. The next card that we have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. I feel like since it's been so busy, you do need a little bit of quiet time. More than anything though, again, I feel like you have two paths and one is going to go away. So it's like we need to sleep on it is more what I'm hearing. You need to then sleep on it and really realize the potential in that other path. At the bottom here, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is a card of getting perspective. It's gaining wisdom. So again, we need to like take a step back, sleep on it, and then I know one option was taken away from you, but it's like you just need to like see that it's still outstanding option with a new set of eyes. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. Quick money affirmation card here for you, Capricorn. I love money and money loves me. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. First up, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So definitely some victory, some success, some winning coming for you in terms of career or money this month, which is great to see. The next card that we have is the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. It means there's action, there's change, it's about being on a journey. It's interesting. So I feel like you're going to have this success and then it's like, what do we do next? What's next? With the Chariot, just keep in mind, sometimes we don't always know where we're going, but that's okay because the Chariot takes us exactly where we need to go. So you're going to have this huge success. And then again, you're going to have this feeling of, okay, well now what? Where do I go from here? You can trust the Chariot's going to take you to the right place. Also with the Chariot, that could be a new vehicle, and since we're in our money investments column, some of you could be getting a new car as well. Taking a look at our next card, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very curious. I feel like this is looking at options. This is seeking truth. You're in this position now where you're looking at options. Again, you've completed this one thing, and where do we go from here? So this is you like trying to find your truth, trying to find your next path. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can be a card of being stressed, exhausted, and having too many burdens. Just be aware of that. You may need some downtime, some quiet time. I feel like you did so much to get this success. You could be a little bit stressed and exhausted. So do be aware before you jump into anything major that we kind of remedy, that we get some rest and recovery there. The next card that we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is a very strategic card. It's a very long-term card. So again, we're just trying to figure out our next move. We've finished this one thing. Where do we go from here? And at the bottom here, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic. It's a card of reflection. I think you're going to be using your past a lot. What happened to guide you where you want to go? Again, the Page of Swords is very curious. I feel like you're going to go after something here that you haven't gone after before, which is good. But this is very much so like resting and discovering in these next few weeks, following that kind of victory, following that win, following that completion. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So a quick love message here for you, Capricorn. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First up, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of isolation. You're a little bit withdrawn this month. I don't know that you're going to, well, I should say the remainder of this month. I don't know that you're going to get out a lot. I don't know that you're going to do a lot the remainder of this month. I see you kind of laying low here, Capricorn. We'll see what more context comes up. But again, this is kind of like isolating. This is alone time. The next card that we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is very long term. This is about leaving a legacy. I feel like you're trying to figure out what you want long term. This could be a card of retirement or inheritance, but given where it falls in the love column, I think your parents could be retiring, or parents could be getting inheritance, or this is like surrounding you versus it being specific to you. At the bottom here, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of overdoing. This is greed, envy, materialism, obsession. We're kind of overdoing something here. I don't know if this alone time is the best for you. It's like keeping you alone in your thoughts, or like you're hanging out, binge eating food, and binge watching TV, which again, maybe we're overdoing. Let's clarify and see what other context I can give you here, Capricorn. First up, we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. This is like new project, new inspiration, something new that we want. I feel like you need to get inspired to do something here. You're just kind of laying low on your own, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, I think you've been doing it too much now down here. So you need to get inspired to take some action in terms of family, friends, loved ones, relationships. The next card that we have is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very free-spirited, very creative. You're loving like the freedom, being able to lay low and do your own thing. But again, this is needing to take action. So I feel like there's something you want long-term, and we need to start taking action to it versus just hanging out, eating potato chips. So there's something long-term love-wise that you want that you don't have. And instead of just sitting at home alone, we need to take action towards it. At the bottom here, we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card. Again, this is just kind of laying low. You're hanging out in bed, chilling. We've just done it too much. So we need to make some sort of change here, I guess, is the moral of this column here, Capricorn. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message for our future self or spirit guides. We have the card Fortitude as our summary affirmation card. This is all about overcoming the roadblocks. So something may pop up as an obstacle, and we need to be able to overcome that obstacle. But let's see what messages we've got here. First up, we have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of balance and harmony. This is also moderation and self-control. So we'll take a look and see. We seem to be in a nice calm balance period, which is great to see. That's end to end there. I think that moderation or self-control, though, could be the key to overcoming this obstacle. The next thing that we have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, you see this person's like picking up their swords and wanting to run away. I don't know that that is the right thing to do. So when this obstacle comes up, our natural instinct to just avoid, and I feel like we need to keep just kind of pushing forward with the balance card. We have to stay steady. At the bottom here, we have the Hierophant. This is very traditional, very conventional. Again, we have to kind of just keep doing what we're doing when this obstacle comes up, it seems. Again, the gut reaction is to want to run away, give up, move away from it. But Temperance and the Hierophant are saying to just kind of keep steady, keep at it. Taking a look at our clarifiers, we have the Two of Wands up first. This is like waiting it out with the Two of Wands. To kind of, again, stay steady and wait it out as whatever this obstacle or roadblock pops up. The next card we have is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, again, wanting to withdraw, retreat, move on to something new. You have those two kind of wanting to run away cards. But the answer, I think, is to stick it out here. And at the bottom here, we have the Two of Cups. Anytime we have two of something on a card, it's a decision card. So that is the decision, is like, do you run away from it or do you stick with what you've been doing? The answer here, I believe, is stick with what you're doing, but of course I can't tell you that, Capricorn. You have to figure that out on your own. So my advice would be stick with it. Okay, now let's take a look at our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them here. But question number 1 is the Three of Hearts. This is number 1 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Ace of Diamonds. This is number 9 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the Seven of Diamonds, number 38 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes there for you, Capricorn. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. It's a crystal to keep with you throughout September. You have citrine this month, which gives you a new lease on life, gives you some self-worth, joy for living, and courage to follow new paths. And last but not least, we are going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, get over your hill and see what you find there with grace in your heart and flower in your hair. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe. And I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Capricorn, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your September.